Alright, so we are now on the 105 heading in, and the traffic is a lot less than it was yesterday. I also don't see all the signs that I saw yesterday saying stay at home, stay safe. There was a lot of broadcast off the freeway type of those signs that blink and tell you things. They were all over the place with the same message, stay home. Today they've been changed and they're not even hardly out at all, so they've used them on a Friday to tell people to stay home on the weekend. Because a lot of people get off on the weekend and they go out with their families, etc. So it seems to be working. I mean, people are not on the road. There's a lot less activity out there. So that's a good thing. We're going to see what LAX is. My comment about LAX from yesterday, and I won't be able to do any filming because I don't want to get nailed because they see me with a camera in my hand at LAX. There's a lot of airport police that are all standing around, probably a lot less busy, and of course I don't know what that is because I'm not used to going to LAX every day or living it like they do, but I'm sure that their activity level is a lot less. I know that the airlines are hurting right now with a lot less travel, so that being the case, they've got to be in the same situation. But airport police seemed to be pretty active yesterday. We're going to see what it's like today. So my comment basically would be that I didn't really think, even at LAX, even with them being there, they didn't seem to be taking it as serious, okay? Meaning, they didn't have gloves on, most of them. They didn't have masks on. Well, some of them did, but very, very limited compared to. The employees were kind of cavalier. I took my phone and I had gloves on. The girl did not have any gloves on, and she grabbed my phone and was looking at the screen to find out the information I had for my flight. And I was kind of surprised because there was no attitude. And I see this in a lot of the people that are out there, the people that are in the front lines of service right now, the grocery stores and the other places. They've all kind of gotten enured to it to the point where they're not wearing gloves, they're not worried about it, it seems. And I would think that they got more chance of catching it than anybody because they're on the front lines dealing with a lot more interaction, a lot more contact points, as you call it, with the public. And I was real surprised at that. I would think that LAX, those people would be a little bit apprehensive and a little bit more aware of what was going on, and they don't seem to be. And I think that's just because they're in that environment so much, they just, like me, I felt uncomfortable with those gloves on. I wanted to get them off as soon as I can. And wearing the gloves for any length of time they're an irritant to me because I don't wear the gloves that often. So that sort of thing, and I'm sure a mask would be the same way. Any of it, it's irritating to your senses unless you're used to it. So that's just my points right now as far as this goes. I know that we're going to have a lot of transition in the next week or so as this thing becomes more exponential in certain key areas. So, the Governor Cuomo of New York, he was talking about it a lot and really giving it a good job. Well, I like the guy. He just really very statistics and very logically driven with his points of view, and shows a lot of common sense. If this man gets through this and we get on the backside of this, he has a good chance of running for president. The man carried himself real well, or has been carrying himself very well through this situation. So it's a sign of a good leader, and it's what we need. We're lacking that. We've forgotten what it feels like to have a leader with some ability. Okay, because the man we've got in office now does not carry himself very well at all, and it grades on my nerves. I know that, and I'm sure there's a big part of our society that will be glad to see him gone. And hopefully we've learned a big lesson from it. But our society's a trip sometimes, you know, where it takes us a little while to learn things. The TV era where we wanted the real-time TV star to be our president. How's that worked out for you? All right, I'll let you guys go. I don't really think I can show you anything on video. I'm trying to drive. All you're going to see is an empty freeway. So a lot less traffic flow than you would have. People seem to be taking the word. In my town, most people are all wearing gloves and all wearing masks. You see a lot more of that activity going on, and then you have a lot of others. But when it first started, I've sensed a very cavalier attitude, and I would hear even comments, damn press, they'd be all mad about the press, acting like it's all the press's fault because the press is hyping things up and there's nothing really valid and having no validity about what they're talking about. And they're going to come to pass when they realize they're sadly mistaken. This thing is real, and it's going to take out a lot of our population when it comes to certain things. So we'll see. There's my hot buddy friend in his nice car. He saw me talking to the screen and slowed down for me. He might know me, who knows. Having fun on the freeway that doesn't have any traffic. Alright, I'll let you guys go. My transition off the 105 into LAX is going to be coming up. I'll give him maybe one more little comment and we'll go from there. I'm sorry for my mic. It looks like my mic is either plugged up, something's going on. But I'll go ahead and make a comment about that now. I think I've got a hacker, and this hacker is having fun harassing me. And one of the things he's got going on is anytime I type into Facebook and I'm typing text, my text is always garbled. I gotta always go back and correct it, because no matter what, it gets changed dramatically. I mean, to the point where there's not even a letter next to what I'm typing. And they're messing with me. They're messing with me heavy. And now they're playing with my mic, is what I figured. So it is what it is. But these hackers can get into your phone and actually be taking pictures of you, filming you, watching you, and that's what they're doing with me. And that's all right. When you do what I do and you reach out so much, you kind of draw attention to yourself, and that attention causes you to have haters. And that's one of the reasons I don't have many people watching my list on dog training. I've got 780, I think we're getting close to 800. A slow, methodical build, and those people that do watch me, there's a lot of folks that really appreciate what I put out. I get messages privately, I get phone calls all the time, and I appreciate that, you guys. I appreciate it. I'm glad that it helps. If there's anything you have in particular you want to learn or you have a question about, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm more than happy to help you the best I can through the screen. I might start doing some privates online type of video type stuff if you're interested and you need some help, you want to ask specific questions, you want to get on a video chat face to face and spend some time with me, I'm more than happy to help you out. I might charge a nominal fee for it or something as time goes along. Time is money, as they say. But in a general sense, that's not why I do these videos. I do the videos because I like to teach. I like to pass on my knowledge. A lot of times it's reaffirming what I know when I say things. If I get corrected for something, I'm going to be reaffirmed in that. So it's interesting. It's kind of like what I saw Como today doing. He was doing a lot of his stats, a lot of his stuff, but it's a matter that he's learning and reaffirming what he's learning about and passing it on to the public in such a way that he reaffirms what he's being told, and he's reaffirming his knowledge base because he's learning a lot. We never stop learning, we never stop growing. Even with a man like him that's been through some things, he's done this before. Maybe not to this gravity and this heavy of a situation, but he's my kind of guy. I like him. So I'll let you guys go. Have a good day. We'll be doing one more of these, I think, on my way home. I'll give you some more feedback about the coronavirus diaries. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.